Hey friends, welcome back to the video. Haven't been posting as much lately because the content on YouTube hasn't been going through as much. So we haven't been playing the last couple of days either. I know that my holidays are coming up soon, so I'll be playing a lot more then. So pretty much been taking the last few days off on purpose just to try and reset a little bit. And then we'll, before we do a whole huge big volume of poker anyway. So as it stands now, we've finished the welcome bonus. Sitting at about $83 now. Bankroll probably just dropped a little bit since I played one little bad hand before. But apart from that, all in. Cool. But yeah, sitting at about $83 bankroll. Looking to turn this around, try to head towards close to 100. After a king or a 5 there, but unfortunately didn't get it. Still got 2 pair. Got a call. We know he's going to have pretty wide there. He could still have just an ace. He could also have a flush as well. But it's only a small bet. So the bigger the bet, probably the more you could have fold there. Yeah, so anyway, I took the last few days off. Just trying to reset, just take a little break. Because the end of the year, work gets pretty busy. So we don't really want to, tire ourselves out, especially after, especially right before a holiday's coming up. So we're just taking our easing into it. All right, so we've got a gut shot and a straight draw. I'm going to bet this one. Looks like we're playing against the same player on a few tables. I'm just going to fold ace king. I know it's tight. Jackspin, I'm going to call here because we do have a club. And if it was another club too, I might actually just check here. All right, bets again. Daddy's bluffing there. You just got to remember these guys typically aren't bluffing. They don't have it in them to bluff certain spots. So there was a saying. I mean, there was if the board's a high board, it's under bluffed, and if it's a low board, it's over bluffed. So just keep that in mind, guys. So when there's high cards out there, they're not bluffing generally. No one's really, in the micros, they're not capable of bluffing so much. I mean, you'll see. We're talking about the regulars probably, and the players that still play pretty commonly. Pretty much the other players will just bluff, and it won't make any sense at all. And it'll just, if you play enough, it'll just stand out to you. So a bluff that makes absolutely no sense, and that'll be just some random player. They call them recreationals, I guess you'd say. We've got a 4, get a call. We've got no diamond though. Doesn't really help. If he checks to us, I guess we could bet there. But it just looks like we can fold this one with 6-4. It was good to see the aces hold up as well. Queen 10's going to fold. We'll open up 10-9. We're in the cutoff here, which is perfectly good. Against soul catchers as well. Soul catchers typically loves the 3-bet large against us as well. But it won't be just a positional thing as well. So in the blinds, they might raise a lot larger. But in position, they might raise small. I guess it depends too. If they can see us that we're calling a lot more, people will typically, noticeable players will pay attention, will raise a bit higher, hoping for people to call. And that could be a leak in your game, especially when you don't want people to keep calling. And they do, you raise a little bit higher and, you get position and get value as well. King 5, typically go to check fold that one. It's going to be hardly any fold equity though. So it's a multi-way pot as well. And an ace high board. Be a little bit careful with ace high boards. 4-3 in the big blind, scorn. Especially against the 3-bet there. big blind, just checking. All right, so I'm going to donk this one. It's a low board. And we didn't 3-bet. Small bet. Small 3-bet, going to call. 6-8 suited. Going to bet again. If he calls, he's going to give up. But we have momentum in the hand. Would love to see another 4 on the river. We could be beat, so we don't want to be too crazy. What I have noticed is those boards where we typically have a pair and we have a flush draw. Been leaking a bit of money, but at the same time, statistics say that you're probably about 50% to win. So if you've got fold equity, it makes sense to actually go that way. But in recent times, it's the difference between my bankroll being close to 100 than it isn't, because those hands have been leaking money at the moment, especially when you start missing a lot. When you start missing a lot, it starts annoying you a little bit. All right, gonna keep betting this one. We still got a 6, but we're still drawing to a flush. The ace does include now a bit of fold equity for us. At the same time, if he goes all in, we're in a terrible spot. Guess we're folding. But in that spot as well, we could also have got plenty of folds. Pit 9, got a backdoor flush, we'll call. See if the 10s go pretty well for us. Round checks to us. Gonna check this one. We do have second pair. We don't need to bet into the button. We'll see how big button bets here. So the button just checks here. Interesting. Just gonna be folding this one. There's no point really probably overplaying that one. 10s we're just gonna call, going for a spike of 10. Looks like we give up there on the turn because he didn't get spike of 10. Flush is there now too. If they check to us, maybe we'd stab it. But no, we just gonna let go of the 10s. It was a small bet though. We could probably argue about calling that one. I think that'd be fine. Alright, we're in a position there. Gonna call. Alright, Jack's gonna raise. 2's gonna raise. It's gonna flat there. Queen 9 gonna fold. Alright, 2's gonna call. Did we lose the queen's hand? Oh no, it's still there. It's fine. Alright, gonna raise it up with the queens. Was worried that it folded on me, but sometimes it does play up a little bit. Alright, 2's. Just gotta check behind. Backdoor flush. Gonna call 1. Alright, the 2's are gone. Was a small bet though. Open ender. Alright, let's half pot it with the queens. We don't want to check there in a multi-way. I think we still got a bit of fold equity there. Get a free card with 7-8. We do have an open ender. Unfortunately, we missed. If he checks to us, it's really annoying. Okay. So he doesn't check to us, which is great. Okay, raise up ace queen. Whoop seems to be in a lot of hands, so we suggest that his VPIP is a little bit more. Maybe he's more of a lag. So it looks like a wow. Look at that flop. So we're gonna range bet that one. We're just gonna check shove. Alright, we'll try and value it. He doesn't seem to like it though. Got a king. We'll call once. We'll have to see a shove here from, especially with the quads. But I think he's just gonna check fold. And 5 is just gonna fold. Okay. Trying to learn what type of player he is. Seems to be pretty loose. We got king high. I got the king. We are going to call. It's a chop. Right, nice. Call 1 with the 6s. Definitely not in love with the hand. Backdoor, and got some backdoor straights as well. Probably a hand we could actually check raise though. Hit a 6, I'm going to call backdoor flush. Not going to call with 5-4 offsuit. Jack's a good call. Still got 2 overcards, so I'm going to call one more. Defending the hand with 10-8. Got position, why not? He wants to charge. Alright, check behind king 6. Ace queen could be the best hand, but looks like we're going to fold if he bets. Got trips here. Yeah, if bets, he's just going to fold this one. Oh, he has like a top pair type hand. Jack 10. Not going to bet that one. We do have showdown value, so we don't need to beef the pot up against book. Ace on the river. Go fold it. It's not that I'm folding because of the ace. I'm more worried about him betting with the ace. He possibly could be bluffing there. But at the same time, he could be happy with this hand. He could have like 2 pair or something like that. And just a lot of people will bet the ace. Not even for a bluff. I'm going to call one. If we do spark an 8, we could be getting a good board. A good amount of chips coming in our way. Did get an 8. I'm just going to shove this one. I don't think it flushes in his range. Definitely, I guess a flush could be there, but folds. 3-5's gone. Good run out though. And we'll have to say, just going to call queen 10. Going to raise up. Shame he didn't call though. Just going to call king 3. Especially with a king high flush, you want to see the ace turn up on the board. Going to call queen 10. Not going anywhere. Probably have been calling a little bit too wide. Going to bet this one. Everyone's showing weakness, so we'll throw a bet in. We'll check behind. Not going to fall for it. Still got 10 kicker. Unfortunately, the flush is there. It's a full way. We're going to call the 1 big blind. I don't think raising is great here. Unfortunately, we didn't see it. That's right. You should not get in the habit of caring about the result. You should really just care about whether or not you made the right decision. And that's a little bit difficult. It's a bit of a nasty habit to get into, to worry about the results. So not always seeing what their cards are. It's just important that, you know, if you get curious, you can see our chip stack getting actually bigger as well. So you can actually see that we are making the right decisions. You know, this one's getting quite big. I'm going to set mine with 4s. 5's going to call. Probably could raise with 5s. Time to donk bet. I'm gonna bet this one. We do have backdoors. 10-8. I'm gonna call. Hopefully the small block. Hopefully the short stack does not raise. Buys a gone. Do have an open ender, so if we're wrong here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna shove. I'm just gonna go. He's about of money. Our fires could be good there some of the time. If they're not, then we're gonna open ender as well. So sometimes we're gonna be behind, but then we hit the straight. Other times he might actually just call with 2 overcards, hopefully as well. I think yeah, the 5 should be good there. It's not exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna fold that one. Sensible call just in case someone's got an ace. If someone's got an ace, they got trips and they're going to be more likely to pay us off when we hit a book. So this is the reason why I'm calling there. I do have a set. I'm just going to donk. Bet small. There's 3 ways in the pot. Easy fold for 10s. Let's go all in. Hopefully, he might have a set. It might be set over set, unfortunately. We'll soon find out. He might have aces and kings. We'll soon find out. Ace queen. Wow. Okay. He is the aggressive player, and they do say when you're up against aggressive players, you really need to be aggressive, or at least widen up your calls, widen up your range for calling and raising. That could be his game style as well, so don't fall for it as well. He looks like to be on a few tables. He's got a tick next to his name. Could be doing a similar thing I did not long ago. It's just creating a little bit of a loose image. Jack's gonna call. So the board pairing up means less likely he's gonna have a king. Could still have queens. He's still good to have a king just because, but just lowers the chance of him having a king. All right, let's open up Jack 6 suited in the small blind. All right, Jack's just defending here. And just see if we can go check on the river. If he goes check on the river, we usually have it. We're not going to throw a bet in the river. The reason is, if we throw a bet in the river and then he shoves all in, you get in a tough spot. You better have a good a good read on your opponent, I guess, to call, especially when they shove your bet. Also, they can feel like you're trapping as well. Queen 9 will defend. Okay, we've somewhat got a gutter. We've got a backdoor. Okay, we've got a flush here. Let's bet this one. Check raise Queen 9 here. Let's see the sizing. I'm going to raise it up. Just to have a look at what he's doing. He could just have an ace high and fold. Better hands there. I think we won that hand before. Hit the 9 on the river. Ace 9 needs help here. Go second pair. A lot of overcards could come out and it's not going to be great for us. Obviously a jack queen or a king comes out, we're in trouble. Ooh, hit a set. Alright, gonna call, not going to give up. Not going to show our strength just yet to him. that one. Continues the bet here. There is no flushes. I'm going to raise it up, see what happens. The reason why I raise it there is there is a lot of what is it, straights. Yeah, I don't want the king 10 to come. No flushes though. A lot of two pairs. So you could have easily have queen jack, ace queen. That's the reason why I raised it there though. King 5's gone. Guess we could have called. There is a lot of turn cards coming our way. So it does hurt folding there. Maybe I should have called. Alright, got a gut shot. 3 and a back door. It's not what we wanted. We want to see a 5 though. We want to see a heart and a 5. Still have a gut shot. 5 comes out though. We do have reverse implied odds. So that itself, you could probably argue to fold. 10's a good call because the 3 bet is a bit deeper. Jack 10 got a call. We do have a bad position though. Interesting. Get a check there. If they go check on the turn, it's like a brick. Then we could probably throw some value in. Do you have a gut shot with Jack 10? Alright, everyone's gone check. Let's get to throw it in with 10s and see if we can win it right here, right now. Someone could be slow playing it. Trying to get a queen. Get a call. Someone else raises, we're just out of the hand. But we're trying to be sneaky with the Jack 10. Unfortunately, didn't get there. Ace high flush. Hopefully. Yeah, Jack 10's gone. Okay, get a range bet with ace queen. We do have top kicker. Keep some of his interesting. So we're gonna raise that one. It's a funky raise. Got a gut shot with ace 5. Whenever someone raises really, really small, oh, this is a really good card for us. So if they got 6-5, they're gone. So we're gonna raise a big top pair, and we've got board pairs up. I'm just gonna bet this one because you've got a gut shot, and everyone seemed quite weak. Ace 10's gonna fold. Just folding the trash, as you can see. Alright, we'll defend 5-3. It's not great. Hopefully Yossi folds, and then we've got position. We know Sim can be very random the way they play. They can either be pretty like straightforward as a player, but they just don't seem to play standard. I'm going to call this one. Hit a 3. If he checks here, I'm probably going to bet and give him the fold for the ace highs. I'm going to bet big as well. Really put in the heat. And he knows that board's really good. He knows that board's going to look good for us as well. Oh, he calls. Didn't hit the 3, unfortunately. If we hit the 3 as well, would have been amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like he's probably got ace king or a flush. If he's got a flush now, we actually got the money in just at the right time on the turn. So I thought we'd get plenty of folds when we're in front there. Because a check there doesn't look right. It just, when he checks there, it means... Does he have a monster, or is he drawing? It's very strange. Sometimes people will check raise as well. Right, middle pair, ace 5. I will defend. Everyone's called. I'm going to call. Alright, we'll donk the 9. Do have a back door. 6-4 is gone. Not going to worry about it. We do have a 5. Got to call once. 10s, we're going to go for a defend. Continue defending. We'll check this one. 6 forwards, it's not interested now. We do like King Jack suited though. I'll open this one up. Yeah, we'll throw another value. We'll throw another bet here. Plenty of king queens, ace king, ace 10 type. Oh, probably not ace 10, ace jack type hands that are trying to float, and we just don't want to. We just want to make sure we charge them. All right, ace 2 suited. Hold this one. Ace 10 8 suited. 10 8 offsuits folding. Backdoor 10 comes out. We don't really. Can't really get a combo draw on the turn, so let's let this one go. Gonna bet this one. Do I have a gut shot? Grab cruncher. What are you gonna do? I like to see fold. It ain't a great hand, but if we do get a 10, hopefully it's not a club. All right, someone's raising. We'll just get out of this hand. He got 3.5 big blinds. King Jack will call. It's not great. It's not the greatest of hands, but we'll have a look. We know he's trying to paint a picture of being a loose player, but it's not going to take long for him to turn it up and try and fool us. All right, King Jack would do have a gut shot, so hopefully it doesn't get too big. We have big blinds, so we're going to call 1. Really wanted to see a heart as well, but we didn't. Need to bet this one because ace highs beat us. Also, he told us that he didn't have anything. I always pay attention on the flop and on the turn. And sizing as well is another thing I was trying to focus on before I had a break as well. Sizing is everything. Pot sizes into 3 other players. This shows a lot of strength here. So 7's going to fold. Bets into us with 2 aces on the board. Let's go for this one. King 10 just going to call. Does play well multi-way. Queen 3 going to call. We're going to try and not use that. It's not the cards I'm using there. It's position. But at the same time, he might not fold to us because he knows that we're up to no good sometimes. He's a reg that we play a fair bit against. I'm going to fold 3. Just don't think we're going to have a lot of fold equity there. Jack 9. Do have an open ender there. Second pair is just going to check. Try and get to the rivers. Because you got showdown value. Whenever you got a showdown value hand, you don't want to be betting. You want to just try and get to the river. Still got the queen. Just check that one. We'll bet. Got an open ender with Jack 9. You could probably check as well. 9-8 offsuit's gone. Yeah, hit the second pair still. Oh, top pair. Backdoor, we'll call. It's big though. Alright, I'm going to call with King 10. Because we do have one of those cards on the turn. Could be a combo draw. I think Jack of Clubs would be amazing. And raises up. I'm going to fold this one. Alright, we'll defend 8, 7, 8. Short stack though. Didn't get the card that we wanted. Open ender, but the flush is there. Yeah, this is not the card we wanted. We wanted the jack clubs, or at least something that really helps. 3 bets us. I'm going to call. We're deep stacked here. Yes, it's wide and it's 10-9 offsuit. At the same time, if we fold too much to 3 bets, it's not going to be really. We're going to be pretty weak. 7-8. I'm going to throw a bet in here. Queen Jack's just missed, but we'll just bet. Bets again. We could safely fold this one. Right, raises. He says he's strong. I will believe him. Bets into us. Still have king top pair. Queen Jack try and steal it. Sim. Queen 10's gonna call. Alright. Not a bad kicker, we'll fold. He's betting quite large. A gut shot. Backdoor. Can probably check raise if you really wanted to. Alright, we'll get a bet this one. King Jack. Checking. Alright, we'll raise kings. We'll bet kings 2 big blinds. Queen 10, do have a gut shot. We're gonna call. We could still turn up with a flush draw. Okay, so got a gut shot with us here with Jack 9. Really want to send the heart. Queen 10. Alright, we've got a straight. Go check this one out. Hopefully. Pot's huge as well, mind you. So hopefully someone does bet and then we're just going to shove over the top. Single raise pop kings, question mark. We're just going to go over the top here and shove. They're going to have all types of 10s here. We should have the nuts. It's a matter of if they've got a flush or something like that. Like if they've got a flush draw, if they're going to hit. But other than that, we're not fussed. King's here to bet again. Just hoping we've just dodged the paired board. At the same time, if they jam all in, is Whoop the same? That player, is he going to be betting there with queens and jacks and all those funky pairs? For 11 big blinds, I'm just going to bet here. And you never know, he might fold a small ace, but I doubt it. Still got an open ender. We'll bet flushes there though. We've got 4 high, but we've got a flush draw. We'll bet. When your hand hasn't got much showdown value, but it's got a draw type hand, you probably want to ask yourself, throw those bets in. All right. Hopefully he doesn't have a higher flush than us. Couple of interesting hands then. Ace queen. Okay, we do have a flush. We're just going to bet it. He could have a straight. Or we could have a bigger flush. But he's a short stacker, so it's not going to hurt as much. Alright, ace queen's going to fold. That's the joys of sometimes playing those suited connectors and those gappers. Sometimes you just got to run into a higher flush. And then you got to play them aggressive too, because if someone's sitting there with the ace of hearts or something like that, they're definitely trying to catch up, and they will pay a bit decent bets sometimes. Got ace high here. It's a scary board too. It's one of those boards where I don't think anyone's bluffing. Ace high could be okay, but I think because they're bored, it's just easy for someone to have a pair at least. Maybe someone's got under pair as well. Okay, raises. It's gonna fold 9-8. All right, ace 10. Just gotta cross my fingers and hopefully get all calls, and then get 3 clubs to come out. Got a 10. Not exactly what we wanted, but we're heads up. Interesting if he checks now. He could be thinking that if we've got a jack, he's probably got the jack. We'll fold this one. Plus, we're not drawing to a larger straight. If we were drawing to a larger straight, we probably still would have folded there too. The bet is quite big. I've got to call 3. I have to hit trips at the bottom. This time. I'm going to call one more. Yes, it's a terrible call, but if we do hit that card, it's going to check fold. I was thinking about bluffing there, but I don't think. I think he's just going to have a lot of it. I just think he's got like a hand like Jack 10, maybe a Jack, maybe even Ace Jack there. Love to have got that trip though. Some people maybe, get a little bit attached to the hand. All right, 8-9 suited up against the crypt. We just know what he's like. Very aggressive sometimes. He's a very up and down player as well. He turn up with some really good hands. I've seen him play pretty trashy as well. Queen's gonna raise. Definitely raising king queen. We're not gonna call here. We can get hands like ace 9, ace jack. Maybe to fold. We'll defend king 9. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold king 9. Although the board's somewhat connecting to us, but it's not that great. Just gonna check here with the ace king. But yeah, the king queen hand weren't really but upset about the hand. And this one, if we get a jack or something like that, a jack of clubs could be good. So really wanted to try and get a straight draw on the turn. Didn't happen for us though. We could actually have the best hand still. We could have a hand like king jack. So we're going to raise it to 2. Just bet the 2. See if we can get king high to call. I know it's pretty wide, but he's telling us to get stuffed pretty much by raising big. But you never know. I thought maybe king high might call. Get 3 betted on. We're going to do a 4 bet. We don't do that enough. And we do block. Got a gut shot here. King hits our range. Get a raise it up here with the queens. So if we're wrong with the ace jack, all right, so we're probably just going to give this one up. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the straight, and unfortunately, it didn't fold either. Queens, you get a range bet. 4s, 10s, you get a set mine. Yeah, it goes all in. Be expected. We'll just check here with the queens. 10's gonna fold. Checks to us. We're gonna bet this one. threes in the muck. All right, so I've got a pair and flush draw. We'll bet quite large. Queen's going to call one. See, sometimes you got to be a little bit. Ooh, should call that turn, but yeah, as you can't be too. Sometimes you get a bit behind. Other times they're going to be testing you with their tens and jacks. And once you call there, yeah, it's too big. Just going to fold this one. King, queen. Check that one. We don't need to make a situation even worse than it needs to be with the king, queen. It's just not a great board for us. At least it didn't improve us on the turn. So happy to get out of that one. Play 7-6. Queen jack in the small blind's gone. Got top pair, we'll check. Gets a spade straight away. Sort of regret not betting there already. Alright, hit a set. Just gonna bet this one and give up. Alright, we've got a set and didn't bet. Just gonna fold a6. We do have top pair, but on that board texture, it's pretty rough. We'll bet one more and hopefully it scores. F6 check mind. Is he gonna bet the river? Probably. Two's gone. Board pairs up interesting. Go showdown, so we don't need to bet. Still win the hand. Let's get a flat with queen 10 offsuit. Do have position. I mean, you could raise. But if you 4-bets, you've got to be folding a lot. Fighting in the small blind, it's not great. This very deep stack though. Do have a 10. No, we do have a bit of a gut shot. Oh, we've hit a pair. If he's got over cards, we're doing pretty good against him. Got top pair. So 9-10 we can check call and beat some of his bluffs. Bet's large on the river and now the flush is there. So I'm going to fold that one. Overbets here is really strange. I'm going to call, but I don't like it. And have a look. Oh, he's got ace jack. Okay. You just got to remember these guys just don't bluff. They're fucking idiots. We're idiots for calling there. We should not have called. You got to remember. All in. He's going to call. Hopefully he's got... Hopefully there's no aces. Yeah, well, there's no aces. Unfortunate it's kings though. All in. Let's jam with eights. Why not? It's not great. Probably shouldn't have done that. But sometimes someone going all in against someone with the, what do you call it? A short stack might get caught out. Obviously not. We just ran into aces. Stupid idiot. But people aren't creative. They usually bet big with a hand. Okay, we do have a flush draw. Bets again. I'm going to fold eights here. Checks here. I'm going to bet this one. Jack highs is not going to be great for showdown. But we've got a bit of fold equity. Jack seems to like being honest on the turn. Raise 7-3. It's not great. 7's going to fold. Doing a ton of 3 betting here probably looks pretty interesting. We'll raise it up with ace king. He's suited as well. We do have a heart. I'm gonna bet this one. It's one of the. It's not really a great board though, but we definitely get another heart we can barrel and start roping aces and kings. Twos have missed. Okay, he's gonna have no idea what we're going to call. Checks on the flop. We're gonna bet this one. Scary board if he's got pairs that do beat us. We'll bet another one. Just it doesn't seem like he's got a strong hand. We do have an open ender, so I'm gonna call. Wasn't it overly big bet? Open ender here with the back door. Unfortunately, we missed though. Would have been amazing. He was just shoving all in every other time, so unfortunate just missed there. It looked like he was just set up. Open ender. Alright, ace-5's gone. We'll call. Got back doors, and it's a small bet. Yeah, got open ender. We're going to call that one. Not a big bet. Big difference between someone 3-betting pre and single raise pop. Okay, just gonna bet this one. I do have a straight that flushes out. 5's gone. 6-4's gone. Bit of a trashy hand. That's the only problem. Gonna fold it. Discipline lay down. 6 is gonna call 1. He's deep stack, so if we do hit that miracle card, we might be able to get stacks in. Jack 10, he's gonna call. Hopefully, do get a hand. Way ahead, way behind scenario. Does he have ace high, king high? Those type of hands, or does he just have pocket pairs? Does he have a 9? He's saying he's got a 9, or at least pairs that beat us. We do only have 6s there, so it's going to be hard even to beat. You know, pocket 8s could be bluffing there, and we just can't even beat that. But as we've seen, people are just not capable of doing those bluffs. They don't find those bluffs. Which is good and frustrating at the same time. So when you make a hero call and they actually have just the nuts, it's just uncreative. But don't be surprised. King, Queen, Jack. Cool one. Still have a 5. Got top pair. Should probably bet there. Alright, King. We do have a check kicker now. We're going to bet the ace. Try to get some folds for better hands. Still didn't improve the hand because the 5 is underneath the 6. 5-7's gone. Let's value bet the King Queen. And I'm going to fold king 5. We're only calling, it's a multi-way pot. Also just calling that a chop most times. I could easily have king queen, ace king, or probably not ace king so much, but definitely have a better kicker. Well, not really, because the jack plays. Checking. Queen jacks. Gonna call one more. We'll bet queen jack. King queen suited. We do have a ton of equity possibilities on the turn. We do have a gut shot. So we've seen that before. We've done that, and we got our biggest straight. And he checks to us. We're gonna bet this one. We can't actually win against ace highs. Checks to us. We're gonna bet this one. King jack. Check raise maybe. Sim's in the hand, which we've seen a lot up and down. Gonna build the pot up with a 7 suited. Flushes there. I think you check fold this one. Love to see a check from Sim though. We'll raise to 7 big blinds with aces. Interesting he didn't bet here. Alright, we're gonna half pot it and hopefully get a call. Looks like a range betting here, but aces is just gonna be smash all these over pairs. Half pot it now. The range bet then half pot. If he's got kings or queens or jacks, he's going to turn up and raise us. Unfortunately, he's going to have a 3 sometimes. A gut shot with a backdoor. We're going to call with funky hand. Instantly going to check fold. Yeah, it looks like he folded the hand with the aces. That was Wolf, by the way. That didn't want to hit the 5. Kind of helps them. Yeah, fold that one. I'm going to call 7s, but not recommended. I'm going to check this one out. If he's got an ace, he might still have he might have quads. But we can't play it like we've got that he's got quads. We're going broke if he's got quads. He could also have an ace trying to trap. Alright, just gonna check this one. Beautiful with 7s, just held our nerve. Didn't need to scare him off the pot and just kept ourselves to the river. Yeah, it goes all in. I think he's played the trappy line as well. Hopefully he hasn't got ace 10. Yeah, ace king. There you go. He tried to be trappy. We were the ones trapping him, but he was trying to trap us. We were both trapping each other. Well, he's the one that paid the price there. Just didn't want him to have ace 10. I pretty much put an ace on him. And I had a feeling we didn't really need to bet. The secret there was the pot was already big, so we didn't need to force it. Wow, we've hit a 6. Hasn't been any aggression. We've got a 6. I'm going to fold, but could argue to call that one. Seems like a random bet that doesn't make sense, which means it could be very wide. If we call there, it could be good some of the time. It's probably one of the cases where you might call a quarter bet or a third bet pot, but not a half. Because the higher the bet means the more you have to be right. We'll defend against Zim Zim. Got 2 pair, top 2. Don't have top 2 anymore. 3 bet 10s. Got a gut shot, we'll call. He checks this one out, we're going to bet this one and get a ton of folds. 10's got to be aggressive here. Yeah, checks to us. 6s are going to try and hold up. 10s don't like the raise here. It's a dry board. Don't know if he's going to do it with 9 high. There is a possibility. Maybe we should have called. Sometimes you get to see people that don't raise jacks as well. People don't raise jacks and queens often enough. So they could turn up with that as well. Alright, got a fold with king 2 suited. We'll defend queen 10. Yeah, king 2's gone. Yeah, it was a tight laydown with 10s. He could have a 9. He could have a set. It was a dry board. It's a way ahead, way behind scenario. Does he have jacks? Does he have queens? Or does he have a set? Twos are gone. I think in the end we made the right choice, but I think it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, let's quit the session now. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, guys. I know it's a lot of tables, but at the same time, we just need to play to our strengths. Do you have a gut shot? Get a call. I'll get out of that one. 9. It's gonna call queen 10. Let's raise it up. He's tight enough. They're tight enough to check there. I'll be out there soon. the flush. Checking this one out. Not holding. After a jack. Yeah, we had a feeling. Anyway, hasn't been a great session. So we lost a few. Yeah, lost a fair bit. So down to 68 now, unfortunately. So I lost 7 buy-ins. Anyway, guys, catch you next time. Bye.